Hey everyone, this is Laurie, and this is a catch-up. It is day 27, 28, and 29 of my 90-day hot body challenge. I apologize profusely for not getting a video sooner. This girl, again, has been exhausted, and every time I've had the chance to record a video, I do the whole, okay, well, I'll just sleep for 5 minutes, and I'll wake up and record the video. Well, 5 minutes would turn into 8 hours, and then it'd be time where I'd have to get up and go to work. So, again, I apologize absolutely profusely. To my die-hard fans, I'm sorry. But, I've really been trying to focus very hard on, getting a number change this week on the scale, just because of what happened last week. So I want to make sure that I do have a decline, just for my own goal that I set for myself. But also, it was also a time I was trying to purge, a lot of stuff that I just kind of had, and you don't realize how much energy stuff holds that you have just kind of laying around until you get rid of it. So I was inspired because I saw a friend's post on Facebook about her wanting to get rid of some old things, and I thought, you know what, I gotta do that too. I have so much stuff that's kind of just been collecting. But the point of this story is I ended up coming across a book that I had when I was in the 8th grade. And it was funny, I just happened to turn to this page, and the one thing that I wrote for myself here, and I don't know what it was in regarding, but the one thing that stood out to me was, stand up for yourself, and what you know is right. It will always pay off in higher self-confidence. I think I need to go back to the 8th grade to read. So, stand up for yourself, and what you know is right. It always pays off in higher self-confidence and respect from others. I don't know why that stuck out to me for some reason, but I thought that was kind of cute. And then, of course, there's some other things here that says, tell others what you like and appreciate about them. Listen to others. It makes them feel important. And look for the very best in yourself and others. So, actually, that means a lot to me right now, because what I actually want to tell everybody right now is I appreciate each and every one of you for following me and supporting me on this journey of mine. I know that it is only I put myself on a 90-day challenge, but it's not just 90 days. This is 90 days of me kickstarting what I've been doing for the past 2.5 years, because I did fall into a slump. This is something that I will be pursuing for a while. So, it's a healthy lifestyle change. So, it's not something that's going to only just stick for 90 days and I'm going to give up. I'm going to keep going, because this is a new lifestyle for me right now. I don't want to go back to old habits and things that, did kind of bring me into the bad habits that I had before. So, like I said, this may be a 90-day thing, but it's really actually not. And it's something that I know I'll be working on for as long as I can, which I know will be, for years to come. So, once you embark on something like this, you just feel so amazing, and you feel so great, and it really is very empowering, to finally have some kind of control in your life to a point when you never had it. And I at one point didn't have control of my life. I finally admitted to myself that yes, I did have a food addiction, but not in the way that you think. Oftentimes food addictions get misconstrued with somebody who's overeating. Well, that's one part of it, but unfortunately for me, it was an emotional eating, and it was not fun. And especially when you have to admit it to yourself, it took a while to do. And once I did, it was freeing for me. The thing with food addictions that absolutely suck is because you need food to live. You can't just avoid food. So it is all about changing patterns, changing, habits, and also finding the reason why there's an emotional attachment to food. And once you figure that out, the rest becomes easier to solve. So, yeah, it's not something like alcohol where nobody really needs to have alcohol or nobody needs to have cigarettes. You can just avoid that stuff. Food addiction is a very complicated subject, and it's something that I have to battle with every day, unfortunately. But I can assure you I am a lot better than I was before. So I'm very happy to admit that and to have moved on from what I was. So I with this 90-day challenge, it's like I said, it's not the 90 days. I'm really putting myself out there. I am being completely open and honest with a lot of my life that I have been through and what I'm going through right now. And it's not easy. It's easy. It seems like it's coming off easy for me, but sometimes it's not easy. I don't know how some people are going to take things, or if I'm going to get criticized for things. But the one thing that I do know is that regardless, I'm putting myself out there because I don't want someone living in a private hell to feel alone. Because that is probably one of the worst feelings to ever feel, is feeling alone. Especially when you feel like you may be the only one with that problem, but you're not. And it is comforting to know that somebody has been there through it and has either survived it or is going through it with you. So for any of you who even understand anything about a food addiction at all, you can empathize with my situation. If you do not, it's not something that should be mocked. It's definitely a very serious issue that needs to definitely be fixed. And that's what I did for me. I want to get better. This is my lifestyle change. I don't want to fall back on old habits. I want to improve. I want to get better. I want to be happy. And I want to find happiness through other means and not food. So, yeah. I appreciate each and every one of your kind words, your support, the tears. It's very touching, and it is amazing to know that I am backed by a wonderfully amazing group of men and women who have brought me to tears, who have caused me to rejoice, to make me realize how strong I am. Because sometimes when you're doing this, you just want to do it just to get it done. And that's kind of where I was, and I don't realize how strong I am. And I thank all of you who have made me realize this. And I appreciate you. Listen to others. It makes them feel important. Yes, you guys listening to me does make me feel important. And again, I want to thank you for that. Look for the best, very best in yourself and others. The very best. The very best in me is many things that I'm really discovering now through all of this, and I'm not that bad of a person. In fact, I'm pretty damn good, and I'm glad that I can finally see this and admit this, and to finally see what all of you who see, or just for all of you and what you see in me, that for many years you guys have told me and I couldn't see. For those of you, and like I always say, who know me personally, know exactly what I'm talking about. So I thank you so very much. I guess I'm bringing all this up because this is kind of I'm 1/3 into my project tomorrow, and I'm having an amazing time, and I absolutely love this, and I definitely just want to thank all of you for following me. It means a lot, and yes, this video is 10 minutes long, and I don't care, because for the ones who truly want to hear this, and for the ones who truly will appreciate my words, you'll understand, and these words will reach volumes to you, and hopefully it will help you move on from your own bad habits and help you live a better life. So in saying that, I will sign off. Thank you so very much again. You have no idea how much I care about each and every one of you who are supporting me. I love you from the bottom of my heart. As always, stay positive, love yourself, and kick some ass later.